South Point Church, thanks for taking a minute to watch another devotional series that we have. This month in December, we're actually doing the same devotional series in devotions and in church, and it's Hope Has Come, our Hope Has Come series. And it's talking about from Colossians 1:27, referring to Christ in us, our hope of glory. And so what I'd like to do, what we've been doing the last week or so, is been going through, since Christ is our hope of glory, going through a few of the names in the Bible as they refer to Christ being our hope. And so we flip over, we've been talking about Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. And if I could read it one more time for you, it says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace." And today I'd really like to talk to you, if I could, for a couple minutes about God being our everlasting God, or Jesus, part of the Trinity, the Godhead, Jesus Christ being our everlasting God. God has always been and will always be. He's always in the present. How is it that He can exist completely for eternity in the past and eternity in the future? Because He's always present. He's always present. He's omnipresent. Sometimes we refer to Him as omnipresent, always present. God exists outside of time, and therefore His power also exists outside of our human constraints, our human limitations. And if He exists outside of our time, that means He's already standing in your future situations with the solutions to those situations. We can have hope for our future because God being our everlasting God means He always has been, He always will be. That means He's already in our future. So the problems not only that we're facing now, but the problems that we're going to face in our future, God is already standing there with our solutions. So we can hold on to the hope that we have in Him because He's already there standing with the solutions to our situations. And I think that's just such a great encouragement for us to settle into today, to talk about when He is present, then His power and provision is always present. Not just now, but also in the future. When the future becomes the present, His power is also always there, which means His provision is there as well. And I want to leave you with one more encouraging thought, if I may. If He is God of the future, then He's God in the future. If you trust God with the outcome, then you must trust God with the process. If we as Christians believe that the end result is good and beneficial for us, then we have to trust God with the process of what we're going through so that we can come to the outcome. And again, remember that He's already there in the future, standing there with the solutions to our problems. And that if we trust God with the outcome, then we must also trust Him with the process. So if I could encourage you, trust God with the process. We love you. We're praying for you, and we'll see you on Sunday.